room is filled with quiet, and honestly, I don't mind. Not today. White curtains moving slowly like they're dancing with the breeze. The sunlight paints the wooden floor in shapes between the leaves. The coffee's getting colder by a book I haven't touched. Funny how the world feels softer when I'm not asking for too much. Outside somebody's laughing, a bicycle rolls by. The day is just beginning under a cloudless sky. And for the first time in a while, I don't feel late, I don't feel behind. Maybe this is enough, maybe this is alright. A quiet room, a summer day, and nowhere I need to be tonight. Maybe I spent too long trying to become someone new, when the best parts of me were already breaking through. I used to wake up worried about everything ahead, running through a list of things inside my crowded head. But this morning feels different, like something's finally changed. Not the world, not the future, just the way I see the day. The breeze slips through the window, carrying distant sounds, a dog bark, a passing train, life moving all around. And somehow that feels comforting, instead of making me afraid. Maybe this is enough, maybe this is alright. A quiet room, a summer day, and sunlight spilling white. Maybe I spent too long trying to become someone new, when the best parts of me were already breaking through. I don't need every answer, I don't need every plan. The sky doesn't explain itself, and somehow still expands. Maybe growing isn't always loud, maybe healing isn't fast. Maybe some of the most beautiful things take their time to last. Maybe this is enough, maybe this is alright. A slow morning, an open heart, and nothing left to fight. Maybe I spent too long trying to become someone new. Now I'm finally learning how to simply tell the truth. I'm already here, I'm already home, and that's enough for now. White curtains, summer air, a little peace waiting there. I wasn't looking for a reason to remember this day, just wandering through familiar streets, letting time drift away. The trees were throwing shadows across the pavement below, the kind of afternoon that passes without a place to go. Then I saw you laughing at something I I used to think happiness had to arrive all at once, but maybe it comes in pieces, small enough to miss if you're always in a rush. That summer smile stayed with me for miles, like a photograph in motion. Maybe nothing happened, maybe that's okay. Some memories don't need a story to make you wanna stay. The radio's playing something old, the ocean shining silver and gold, and somehow this feels like the kind of day I'll remember. The road keeps winding south, beside the waterline, the windows down. The air is warm and everything feels right. The song I used to skip now suddenly makes sense. Funny how a different day can change your perspective. You pointed at the horizon like there was something there. Maybe there wasn't, but I looked anyway, just because you cared. We don't talk about forever, we don't need to. This afternoon is enough. The radio's playing something old, the sunlight's turning everything gold. And maybe this won't change my life, but it changed today, and honestly that's more than enough. The bookstore smelled like paper and coffee from next door. The kind of place where hours disappear without keeping score. I found a seat by the window, a novel in my hands. Though if I'm being honest, I wasn't reading much, because every few pages my eyes would drift away. Paperback stories open on the table, but somehow today I kept getting distracted, not by the words, not by the ending, just by the feeling that something new was beginning. Outside the traffic moved slowly, inside the sunlight stayed. The afternoon unfolding without a single plan, and for the first time in forever I didn't need one. And maybe not every chapter needs to move the plot along. Maybe some pages exist just to be enjoyed. Paperback stories scattered in the light, some stay on the shelf, some stay in your mind, and some become part of a summer you'll remember long after the season ends. The afternoon was leaning softly against the side of the day. Nothing special on the schedule, no particular place to stay. I walked the longer road home, past the florist and the train, watching sunlight gather slowly in the corners after rain. A little kid was riding circles His mother called him 3 times before he noticed she was there. And somehow that reminded me of how my thoughts have been, wandering off without permission, again and again. Back to you, though nothing happened, nothing I could point to, nothing I could explain. Just your name passing through my mind more often than before. On Daydream Avenue, I keep missing my turn, thinking about conversations that never really occurred. The sky is blue, the traffic moves, the city's doing what cities do. But somehow every ordinary thing feels slightly different since I noticed you. I found myself in a bookstore, reading the same page twice. Not because the story wasn't good, but because my mind took flight. A song came through the speakers, one I'd almost forgotten. And suddenly I wondered whether you'd like it or not. It's funny how the smallest things start connecting to someone who doesn't even know they're becoming part of your thoughts. I used to think excitement had to arrive like fireworks. Now I think it sounds more like a quiet laugh across a room. Not enough to change my life, just enough to change my day. On Daydream Avenue, I keep missing my turn, thinking about possibilities without expecting them to work. The clouds drift by, the hours move, the sunlight settles on the avenue. And somehow every ordinary thing feels slightly brighter since I noticed you. Maybe this becomes something, maybe it doesn't. Maybe we're just 2 people passing through the same summer. But I like who I am lately, a little less afraid, a little more willing to let good things stay. On Daydream Avenue, I don't need to know where this feeling's going or whether it will grow. The road is warm, the air is light, and that's enough for now. Almost looked away, but I didn't. The cafe wasn't crowded, just the usual afternoon. A couple near the window, a song playing softly through the room. I was halfway through my coffee, watching shadows move across the table, across the floor, across the pages of my book. Then for a second you looked up and I looked too. Not long enough to mean anything, not short enough to forget. The funny thing is nothing followed, no conversation, no exchange names, no movie scene, no perfect timing, just life continuing ago, I would have ignored it. Too busy, too worried, too distracted, trying to become someone else to notice. But lately I've been paying attention to little things, and little things have been saving me. Sunlit eyes, the sky looked different somehow. Maybe it was the sunlight, maybe it was now, maybe it was simply a reminder to slow down and let the moment happen before it's gone. The waves don't keep anything for very long. They take, they return, they smooth every sharp edge. Eventually, I was walking near the shoreline with my shoes held in my hands, watching pieces of the ocean wash up on the sand. Shells and driftwood scattered everywhere, stories without names, things that once belonged somewhere before the tide rearranged them. The sunlight sat up on the water like it didn't know where else to be, and for a while neither did I, which felt unusual to me. I used to fill every empty space with plans and noise and motion, as if stillness was a problem needing a solution. But the sea keeps taking its time and somehow reaches everywhere. Seaglass, smoothed by waves and passing years, turned into something beautiful by weather and patience. Seaglass, maybe hearts are like that too. Maybe all the things I thought were flaws are simply proof that I've been here. I found a piece of pale green glass half buried near the shore, small enough to fit my pocket, yet I kept looking for more. Not because I needed treasure, not because I planned to stay, just because the afternoon felt kind and I wasn't in a hurry anyway. A group of friends were laughing nearby, throwing shadows through the sand. Someone played music from a speaker, carried softly by the wind. And for a second I thought of you, not in some dramatic way, just the way certain songs quietly return someday. Like sunlight through an open window or a familiar street in June. Seaglass, smoothed by waves and passing years, turned into something beautiful by weather and patience. Seaglass, maybe hearts are like that too. Maybe every version of myself led me here. Maybe growing isn't becoming, maybe it's remembering the person underneath the worry, the person underneath the rush, the one who laughed easier, the one who trusted more, the one who could sit beside the ocean without needing anything at all. And maybe that's why the summer feels different, not because the world changed, but because I finally stopped trying to outrun it. Seaglass, the evening turning gold, the waves repeating stories older than we'll ever know. Seaglass, I hold it to the light, and for the first time in a long time, everything feels right. Not perfect, just right. The tide keeps moving, the sky grows soft, and somewhere I leave the beach a little lighter. You call my name, that's all it was. Nothing dramatic, nothing anybody else would have noticed. We were standing near the corner, waiting for the light to change, talking about ordinary things like weather forecast and weekend plans, and whether summer always feels shorter the older you get. You said my name once, maybe twice, then kept talking like it meant nothing, but somehow it followed me home. Funny how the smallest things can stay the longest, like a soft breeze through an open window. Something gentle, something easy, something I can't quite explain. Like a soft breeze you don't notice at first, until everything feels lighter than it did before. I stopped by the park on my way back. Kids were playing soccer, a dog was chasing shadows. The sky looked wider than usual, or maybe I was just paying attention. I've been doing that more lately, noticing things, the shape of clouds, the smell after rain. Songs I used to skip and little moments I would have missed before. Maybe that's why today feels different. Not because something happened, because something stayed. Like a soft breeze through an open window. Something gentle, something easy, something I can't quite explain. Like a soft breeze you don't notice at first, until everything feels lighter than it did before. I used to think happiness would arrive all at once, like fireworks, like movie endings, like the perfect day. But maybe it's smaller than that. Maybe it's hearing your name in somebody else's voice and smiling for no reason. 3 hours later, the evening came slowly, streetlights turning on one by one. I made dinner, answered messages, folded laundry, nothing unusual. And still, every now and then, the memory returned. Not because it was important, because it was kind. Like a soft breeze moving through the room, without asking permission, without needing attention. Like a soft breeze. Some moments don't change your life, they simply remind you how good it feels to be alive. You call my name, that's all it was, and somehow that was enough. The sky looked different tonight, or maybe I did. The afternoon had slipped away without either of us noticing. The cafe chairs were stacked inside. The streets were growing quiet. People carried grocery bags home. Cyclists passed beneath the trees. Everything felt ordinary until I realized I didn't want the day to end. Not yet, not like this. The sunlight hung between the buildings, turning every window golden for a second. The whole city looked softer, like it was trying not to interrupt whatever this feeling was. We talked about nothing important, and somehow That's what made it matter. Under a strawberry sky, the evening stretched out wide. Pink clouds drifting slowly, like they had nowhere to be. Under a strawberry sky, I wish the walk was longer. Not because I had something to say, just because I like being there. You pointed toward the horizon, where the colors kept changing. Orange into pink, pink into violet, like the day couldn't decide how it wanted to say goodbye. And I remember thinking, that's probably how some feelings start. Not suddenly, not all at once, just a little more color than there was yesterday, a little more warmth than expected. Funny how a moment can feel bigger later. Under a strawberry sky, the city lights came alive, one by one, like quiet reminders that good things don't always arrive loudly. Under a strawberry sky, I wasn't trying to hold on, I was just grateful to be there. A year ago I would have spent the whole evening thinking about tomorrow, about work, about plans, about things I hadn't done yet. But tonight, the future could wait for 20 more minutes. The sky was beautiful, the air was warm, and somehow that felt enough. Maybe that's what growing up is, not finding all the answers, not becoming fearless, just learning how to stay inside a good moment without rushing ahead of it, without worrying about how long it lasts. Under a strawberry sky, the colors slowly faded, but the feeling stayed long after the sunlight disappeared. Under a strawberry sky, I didn't need forever, I didn't need promises, I didn't need to know what happens next. Because sometimes a perfect evening is already complete. The sky turned dark, the stars appeared, and somehow I walked home smiling. The windows are open, the night air is warm, and the city sounds quieter than usual. The day's almost gone, the dishes are drying, a half-finished book still waiting on the table. Street lights flicker softly across the room, and somewhere outside a train moves through the dark. I used to spend evenings trying to solve everything, every mistake, every decision, every unfinished dream. Like if I thought long enough, I'd finally figure life out. But tonight I'm too busy remembering how good this summer felt. Not perfect, just real. Maybe tomorrow changes everything. Maybe tomorrow looks exactly the same. Maybe the story keeps going, maybe it turns another page. But tonight, I don't need to know. A few months ago, I would've missed half of this. The sunsets, the conversations, the songs that arrived at the right time. The way laughter lingers long after people leave. The way ordinary days become the ones you remember. And maybe that's what surprised me most. Not the feeling itself, but how easily it appeared once I stopped looking so hard. without announcement, without fireworks, without certainty. I still don't know what comes next. I still get nervous, still overthink things, still replay conversations on the drive home. Still wonder what people think sometimes, but those worries don't seem as loud as they used to. Maybe confidence isn't becoming fearless. Maybe it's learning you can be uncertain and still be okay. If this feeling grows, that's wonderful. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Because somewhere between the ocean drives, the coffee cups, the open windows, the late sunsets, the long walks, and the songs I play too often, I found something I wasn't expecting. A version of myself I actually like spending time with. Maybe tomorrow something beautiful. Maybe tomorrow brings something new. Maybe tomorrow I finally say the things I've been keeping to myself. Or maybe tomorrow is just another summer day filled with sunlight and ordinary miracles. Either way, I think I'll be alright. The sky is dark now, the city is sleeping. The season will change, the days will keep moving. Some people stay, some people won't. Some stories continue, some quietly end. But tonight, the windows are open, the air is warm. For the first time in a long time, I'm not waiting for my life to begin. It's already here, and maybe that's enough.